Have you ever been put down by the injustices in American society? Are you tired of people judging you based on your religion, race, gender, sexual orientation, or social class? Has your community been faced with systematic oppression and/or faced people of power with misogynistic ideals and push you and others like you towards lower positions in society, causing other groups of people to see you as lazy, unworthy, and a waste of time and space? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then I've got a solution for you. The Million Man March is primarily started to empower the Black community by gathering the head of the household, the man, and speaking to them about how to make not only their communities better, but also their stand in society in the eyes of other groups of people. The first Million Man March took place Monday, October 16, 1995, where an estimated 850,000 people gathered at the National Mall from all across the country and directed towards a future renaissance of the Black race. Founded by Louis Farrakhan, leader of Nation of Islam, and directed by Benjamin F. Chavez Jr., the former executive director of the NAACP, the Million Man March brings together men, women, and children of all religious, ethnic, socioeconomic status, and racial identities in search for justice of these groups and the end of police brutality against these groups in order to find a more equal society that does not stereotype or assume about a race in order to reach a full point of equality. The goal is to bring about a spiritual renewal that would instill a sense of personal responsibility in African American men for improving the conditions both socially and economically of African Americans. Let our choices be for life, for protecting our women, our children, keeping our brothers free of drugs, free of crime. Speaker Kurt Schmoke told the crowd, Black men are encouraged to be involved in empowering their communities. In the very first Million Man March, a sea of Black men stood for 10 hours or more sharing, learning, listening, fasting, hugging, crying, laughing, and praying. The day produced a spirit of brotherhood, love, and unity like never before experienced among Black men in America. This was a huge thing because many people fear that having large amounts of Black men/people in the area is bound to end in violence due to the stereotype that all Black people are violent and continuously angry, leaving a trail of destruction behind them. These Black folk were angry, but not with each other. They were infuriated by how people viewed them based on their color, how they were treated by the police, the tendencies of judges and other people of power to try Black boys as adults, while in the same situation white boys would be treated as minors. They were infuriated by how they were treated in this country that they should be able to call home. A variety of prominent African Americans spoke to the people on this very impactful day in 1995. Some of these people include Jesse Jackson, Rosa Parks, Cornel West, and Maya Angelou, along with Marion Barry. In the more recent march taking place in 2015, J. Cole, Jeezy, Puff Daddy, Snoop Dogg, Russell Simmons, Common, Ty Dolla $ign, Dave Chappelle, and Empire star Bryce Sherry Gray came to support the cause. And though they could not make it out, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith donated $150,000 towards the march. Though many supported the march, a number of African American leaders did not support the march, including Mary Frances Berry, chairman of the United States Commission on Civil Rights, and Representative John Lewis, the latter of whom saw Farrakhan's message as an effort to resegregate America. Though the march was primarily for African Americans, it supported all minority groups that felt they experienced systematic oppression or injustice and were welcome to come. It was a revolutionary time in history that takes everyone to make a change. The impact of the Million Man March of the past and the present is that immediately following the march, roughly 1.7 million Black men registered to vote. Also, the National Association of Black Social Workers reported a flood of 13,000 applications to adopt Black children, decreasing the percentage of Black children in the foster care system between 2004 and 2013. Many groups and organizations were created in reaction to the Million Man March, such as the Million Woman March, which took place 2 years after the first Million Man March in Philadelphia. Also, a Chicago-based group named the Black Star Project began mobilizing Black men to mentor at-risk students in their community. Finally, the Million Father March was created in 2004 with the aim of encouraging fathers to get involved in their children's education. The Million Man March is something that had a huge impact on the Black community, bringing together people peacefully for a cause that can change an entire social construct of America.